Hello, hello. Kristen here with Softlex Company for a new episode of Free Spirit Beading. Oh, happy rainy day blues. We're going to do a little sparkle through the rainy day. It has for sure been raining over here in Arizona for the last few days. So this kit, really ended up coming at the most opportune time because we for sure have been having quite a few rainy days. Hello, Gail. Hello, Dana. Great to see you both. Hope you're both having a wonderful day. For those of you interested in the Joyful Beading Challenge winners, we announced that in the VIB Studio group. And Gail, hooray, you are one of our winners. I ended up choosing 5 winners because I forgot that we said we were going to choose 4. So there's actually 5 winners that are going to get $25 store credit just for participating in our Joyful Beading Challenge for the month of March. Please email us if your name is on the winners list. Please email us at info@softlexcompany.com and let us know the email associated with your Softlex account online, and then we can go ahead and add the store credit. I was just going to go in and add it because I did see some names that I was familiar with, but then I found that there was one person that I couldn't find an account for. There was someone else that had multiple emails listed with accounts, and I thought, you know what? It's probably best if you email us at info@softlexcompany.com, let us know the email address associated with the account that you want to have the $25 credit applied to. And then if you don't have an account and you won, just go to softlexcompany.com, click in the right-hand corner to set up an account with us and just get yourself all set up, and then email us at info@softlexcompany.com and let us know what your email address is that's associated with the account you just created, and we will go ahead and add your store credit for you. Hooray! Yeah, so 5 winners. There was Gail, there was Nancy Thompson, there was, I can't remember now, but you'll find it in our email. So if you get our email newsletters, I listed it in the email newsletter, and you'll also find it in the Softlex Facebook group, the VIB Studio Facebook group. I announced it there and I pinned it. So if you want to check to see if you were one of those winners, you can go take a look over there. Congratulations to those that won. And it was really fun to see everyone's creations all month. It's always such a joy for us to see you creating with Softlex products. And I hear from all of you that it's such a joy to have these prompts to give you a little creative boost and give you a little focus for the month. So we do that a few times a year. Look for it again. When? Probably September. We do it during Customer Appreciation Week a lot that month, which I think we've got on the books for September. So stay tuned for the next one in the fall, and then we usually do it over the holidays in December as well. Thanks for joining me, everyone. I have so many friends that have jumped on since I started. Hello, hello. Welcome to Free Spirit Beading. I'm here on Mondays at 1 p.m. Pacific time on the Softlex Company Facebook page and YouTube channel. And today we're going to be playing with our newest mystery kit, the Rainy Day Blues Mystery Design Kit. So many pretty things in here. We made this awesome bracelet together last Wednesday. I joined you for the reveal with Sarah Ayler. And then I'm going to make something with you today. And we've got Kay Goss with Star Beads and Beadoria that's going to join us on Wednesday at 3 p.m. So we'll have a beading party with her, and she'll be designing with this kit. Hopefully it gets to her in time because she helped us out with the crystal mix that came in this kit, the Rainy Day Blues crystal mix, which you can still find in the kit. There's still some available at softlexcompany.com, but you can also pick up the Rainy Day Blues crystal mix or the Rainy Day Blues bead mix or bead strand separately as well over at softluxcompany.com. Today we're going to give away the Rainy Day Blues bead mix, which is the one that we get with our exclusively from our friends at Jesse James Beads. So that's today's giveaway. Use the hashtag blues, and you'll see quite a few people in the comments are already commenting. I will tally that up at the end, and we will choose a winner. You must be here at the end to win. Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm getting ready to go to California. On Wednesday, I'm headed to Ventura, California for the Craftcation Conference. I'm going by myself for Softlex Company. I'm going to be doing some demonstrations on Wednesday evening and Thursday evening over at the Marriott, which is in Ventura Beach. That's where they hold the conference. Sarah and I went last year to check it out. It was such a great time. She was supposed to come with me this year, but unfortunately, it just didn't work out that way. I will miss her terribly. So I will be hanging out on my own, doing demos, and I enlisted some people to help me out from the crafting community that will be there. So I'm excited for that. And that's what I've been working on today on the other side of my table here is setting up a mock make and take area. I've been packaging up kits all week. I've got like 150 packaged up right now, and just kind of setting up a little guide for how I want to set up the booth for the make and take. So pretty fun. If you're in the Ventura area and you want to wander in, or Santa Barbara or something in the area, and you want to come wander in, take a look. It's a really fun event. And there are, I don't know if there's still tickets available, but you can check it out at craftcation.com if you wanted to check out the full ticket for the week. There are speakers, business conference like talks. There's lots and lots of hands-on craft classes, and there's a lot of walk-up classes, as well as like make and takes and stuff like I'll be doing. So pretty fun. Let's see if I missed any good comments while I was chatting away. Oh, Melissa says, this was such a good kit. All the designs are. Design kits are. Thank you. Yeah, this kit, I mean, I was surprised we still had some left before kit day because these are like blues and purples. This is like everyone's wheelhouse and where people just love these color combinations. And I know our kits are mystery, but we do usually hint to some of the themes or the colors in the graphic. And so I'm expecting this kit to sell out really well because it's super gorgeous and it's got so much sparkle. So much sparkle. Nancy says, your paintings behind you are gorgeous. Thank you so much, Nancy. It's very sweet of you to say. I have been doing 100 days of paintings for sale over on Kristen Fagan Art and Design Facebook page and Kristen Fagan Instagram. And so I've been moving my paintings around the last month or so a lot because I've been taking them down, taking pictures, loading them up on my Etsy shop, which is Kristen Fagan Art over on Etsy. And trying to like really get some paintings out of my studio and into your home. So go take a look if that's something you'd be interested in. See if there's anything there that you'd like to collect. And every Tuesday, I'm adding some new items to my shop. That's my goal. Hopefully I get to it this Tuesday with everything going on and going out of town on Wednesday. It might be a little bit tough, but as of right now, I'm planning on it. Susan cannot wait to get her kit. She loves blues and purple. She's going to copy the bracelet you made the other day. Yes. Thank you. I love this bracelet. I'm wearing it right now. Anne says, love this kit. The color theme was the best. Love the butterfly painting. Do you have an orange butterfly? I used to. I have sold it. I had a monarch butterfly that I painted, and I had like a blue morpho. I did them not at the same time, but near the same time, and they have both sold as of now. And I don't really do prints at this point because it's just a whole nother ball and wax of things to manage. And so I don't really pay attention to doing prints of my art. It's just mostly originals at this point in time. But I do have a shop on Redbubble. If you check out KristenFagan.com and you look in the shop section, I do have a Redbubble shop, which does have some items that you can get printed either on paper or on your phone case, or like the bags we did for Customer Appreciation Week. So I do have some things that are printable. Maybe there's some butterflies there. I don't remember if they're up there or not, but you can go take a look and poke around. Janelda, hello. All right. So here's the bracelet that I made on Wednesday. I'm loving it, and I have it sort of twisted just a little bit. You can wear it kind of straight too. And I used those sweet cloud charms that were in the kit as my connectors here. And then just added a lobster clasp and a couple of jump rings. I was thinking of adding some charms to it. So maybe we will add some charms. Right before I go down, let me just share a couple of things with you. We've got a shopping spree deal happening. Win a Softlex Company shopping spree, $50. We're giving away 5 $50 store credits. All you need to do is shop with us online, and that will make you have an entry to win. Your order over $50 will be 1 entry, over $75, 2 entries, over $100, 3 entries. And yes, if you order twice or 3 times in that week and you meet these requirements, you'll get extra entries for each time you order. The offer is good for retail and designer orders. It ends on April 2nd, and the winners will be randomly selected from all of the entries and notified on April 9th. I'm giving myself a little extra time there to notify you all because I'll be out of town. So rather than make myself kind of crazy and then forget to do it and disappoint you, I thought, let's just push it out till April 9th, and I will for sure be back at my desk by that time and can pick the winners of our shopping spree. So that's exciting. And the spring fling for the Great Bead Extravaganza is coming up. Here is your first look at the schedule. We are kicking it off on Saturday, April 20th at 8:30 a.m. Pacific time with Candy Cooper of Nostalgica. We have our trend report back on Saturday, so looking forward to that after Nilay's presentation. And we have our special guest, Katie Hacker of Beads of Courage, joining us again on Saturday. So that's going to be awesome. And then on Sunday, April 21st, we kick it off with Abby at the Bead Place at 8:30 a.m. Pacific time again. And our special guest on Sunday is Lisa Niven Kelly of Beaducation. So awesome. We've had Lisa here in the past for a special guest. We're happy to welcome her back as well. Really looking forward to this. Join us on Friday, April 19th for the project preview party at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Go check it out at the Great Bead Extravaganza Facebook page. And yeah, we'll see you this month. I can't believe it. Another Great Bead Extravaganza coming at ya. We do have kits available. It's called the Tree of Life kit. You can find it at softlexcompany.com. So you'll want to grab that within the next few weeks. If you want to have it in time for the event, grab that soon. And Amanda says the trend report is such a great addition. I know, it was so much fun last time, and we got such good feedback from everyone. And we realized that it's a great segment to do over and over again because trends are always changing, seasons are changing with all of the TGBEs, and it gives us an opportunity to have a round table of some of us, whoever can make it joins in. And so it might not be the same people every time, but it gives us a chance to kind of get together a little more collaboratively. And it was super fun last time. Becky says, love spring fling. Yes. And Anne says, already April. March went by way too quick. It did. It sure did. Okay, so let's go down to the beading table and see what we've got going on here. Look at this Sparkle-tastic kit. So these are all of the beads that come in the kit. And we also had all of these beads that I put onto this bracelet. So these were all included in the kit too, along with these super fun cloud charms that I ended up using as connectors. Also, these great little umbrella charms in vintage brass. These are from Vintage. And some findings like earring findings, lobster clasp, and all of your crimps that you need in our sterling silver black oxidized color. So the crimps are sterling silver black oxidized. These are considered like gunmetal plated. So cute. I was thinking of painting the umbrellas. So I grabbed my paints, my ultimate paints out. Let's see what I've got color-wise. I have amethyst, and I've got lapis, purple and blue. And then I also have this color called opalite, which is a light lavender purple. I don't know that we sell this one anymore. It's almost on the pinky side, actually. It was a color we had in the past. And also blue fluorite. So let's see. I've got a little plastic baggie here. I saw that Joyce buffed these on her video on Friday, and I thought that was really, really nice to see because they're kind of dark. And when she buffed it, it really helped the little lines in the umbrella show up. Did you all see that? So you have to shake these up. These paints, they're called Ultimate Paint. I know we've got a rainbow of colors at softluxcompany.com that you could pick up. They are permanent to wood, metal, leather, resin, and more. They clean up with water. So before they're dried, you can clean them up with water, which is really nice. And then once they are dried onto your piece, they will be permanent. Someone on Facebook is saying, yes, it really made a huge difference when she buffed it. It did. I don't have one of those buffers, but I think you could just use like a nail polish buffer too, which I also don't have a nail polish buffer. So I'm out of luck in the buffer scene. Oh, yeah, that one's really pink. That's interesting. Let me shake that one up more. I thought that was going to be more. Nope, lavender. I probably won't use that one then. I'll probably use the other three. And then you just need some paintbrushes. You could use a regular paintbrush and just clean it up with water. You can also get these really fun silicone paintbrushes. And what happens with these is that when you pick up the paint, it just sort of sits on top of the silicone. It doesn't go into like the bristles or anything like a brush. So you're kind of using it as a way of just transferring from one to the other. And if you put like a nice heavy coat on, then it dries a little more enamel looking. You could always buff it after it's dry too, to bring back some of the metal behind it. So I just gave it a blue umbrella top. And let me see if I have a paper towel anywhere. One of those things I should always have at my desk, right? But do I? Oh, look what I found. I had this in my patina paint little section. So I guess I do have, this has like a buffer side and a regular nail polish file side. So I'll wait for it to dry and then let's use that and see what happens. So I'm going to move this out of the way for the moment. I'm thinking I want to add some purple on there too, but maybe I'll let this dry, do a little buffing, and then add the purple in. So if I was going to add that, I feel like they're going to be cute as earrings, don't you? I was originally thinking I'd add it as a charm on the bracelet, but I think they'd be cute as earrings. We have these. We could go super sparkly with these, the purple and the blue. Add the purple and let it blend. That would be pretty. I was thinking about doing polka dots. So if I add the purple, although this is already drying. Yeah. Here, we'll add a little bit. It's already starting to dry. So let me pick this guy up so you could see it a little closer. That dried pretty fast. So I'm adding the amethyst color on top of the blue lapis color. And I'm kind of being a little scratchy or grungy about it, I guess, for lack of a better word. So that's what that one looks like. This is what it looked like, just blue. And this one had a little more on it. So it's kind of got a enamel feeling. That's what I was thinking about doing. But now it looks a little bit like a mushroom, huh? That's like a cute mushroom top. So if you want to do polka dots, I'm going to scriggle it in now because I scriggled in the other one. But if you want to do polka dots, that's how you could do polka dots. Ooh, that's looking kind of tanzanite color. Let me add a little bit more blue back in to this one. So that's where we are right now. So maybe I'll let it dry a minute and then buff it and then add some dots back on. Now that this came out a little more purple, I might like a darker blue up there. Did you all see these? Look at how pretty these are. I didn't really notice them when I opened up the kit with Sarah on Wednesday. There's 2 of those. 2. Oh my gosh. Let's see. What else did I want to pull out of here? I thought I had another. Oh, there it is. I thought this could be very cute together too. The little cloud charm and then this hanging at the bottom. Isn't that sweet? That could be a great pendant or earring if you'd use 2 of them. I only have 1 left. So for me, that might be a good like pendant situation. I've just got some, let's see, if I were to put a jump ring on that, I probably need 2 jump rings. I'm going to just see how it hangs by adding 1 jump ring. Oh yeah, that works just fine. You hear my doggies? I have 2 dogs. I have Mary, who's 9 years old, and she is a shepherd hound mix. And then my puppy is Reba. She's a 1.5 years, and she is a mini golden doodle. So that's pretty simple to just add to a necklace. Or if you didn't use your 2 clouds, you can make 2 earrings. Exactly. Terry says, I have Mary, who is a good girl, and then Reba, who is Reba, right? She's still good, but she's Reba. She's a little wacky. Okay, so when you do this like buffing thing, you're going to end up taking off a bit of paint, maybe more than you want to. But that is okay because that's how you get some really nice depth in your layers, is by buffing some away and then adding some paint back, and then maybe buffing away again and adding some paint back. So don't fret if you feel like, oh no, it's all coming off, because I think that those different layers add a lot of interest to your piece. Debbie says, finally, everything looks normal. Very weird when I started at 1 p.m. watching Facebook wasn't showing anyone besides me. And I kept going out and refreshing. Facebook is definitely having something today, because I was trying to post on the Great Bead Extravaganza to share the schedule with everyone right before this video. And it was like, it wasn't even allowing me to post anything. It kept giving me an error message. So maybe they have something going on, and some people are experiencing it and some people aren't, you know. I like these sparkly ones. I'm also thinking if I want to match this bracelet, maybe I'd like a little bit of turquoise in there, either at the top or at the bottom. What other beads did I use? I didn't use these, but they do match that pretty well. I think I used all of those. Ooh, these dark ones are good too. Oh, it's true. It is April Fool's Day. I always forget. Oh, I have to go check to see if my friend got her husband. I have a friend who does the same April Fool's Day joke on her husband every single year, and she gets him every single year. It's the best. It's the best. She's been doing it for like, I don't know, like a decade, and he falls for it every single time, and she just takes a picture and posts it. And it's one of those silly things that like brings so much joy that he falls for it every year. I don't think I have any of these left in my stash. I must have used them all up. And then I have some tanzanite wire. I think I'll string on some tanzanite wire. I never prank anyone. I'm terrible with pranks. I don't even, it's not something I think about. But it is funny when I see her post that. So I'm going to have to go look and see if she got them today. So what she does is she puts something over the sink in the kitchen so that it sprays all over him. And since it's like, you know, the morning, you get up, you do things, and you just forget what day it is. Like, he forgets every single time, and he goes and uses the kitchen sink, and she puts like plastic wrap or something on it, and it sprays all over him. It's so funny. Bert just peeked into the studio here, into the office, and is like, what is going on? I've got tables set up and like booth set up happening all around me. He's like, what is happening in there? Boxes, tools, bead mats. I gotta figure out how to get it all in my suitcase. All right, should I try and add back some little tiny polka dots? This one has a really small tip. Let's see. Now that I added a little bit of blue on top again, The polka dots don't really match my bracelet. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should use this other color I have here. I have a little bit of this turquoisey green color. Let me see how that shows up, or if it shows up. Oh, can you see it? I don't know if we could see it so well on the camera. It's very subtle. Maybe I should make them a little bit bigger. Oh, and I blobbed it out. Son of a gun. Okay, maybe I'll do a little bit of turquoise on top. Because I ended up making a blob. I think that looks pretty though, with all the 3 colors on there. We all make blobs into something, right? Yep. Oh. It's like that didn't work as expected. They look like little ballerina tutus right now. They're reminding me of the ballerina charm we had when we did the Nutcracker kit, right? All right, let's cut a little bit of this tanzanite beading wire. And I know that's pretty together. I think I like the turquoise better than the dark blue, just because it gives it a little more, a little pop. So let's find where I put my crimp tubes. Here we go. I'll probably need 2 crimps per earring. String on my first one, and then go back down and make a little loop for the top. That'll be the top of my earring. And then using my magical crimping pliers, I will crimp and then trim off the excess. So I'm just going to take the flush side of my cutter and put it right up to the bottom of that crimp and then trim that off. So this will actually be the top of my earring. And we'll go ahead and string on those 2 beads. And then I'm going to pick up one of these charms. And it's a little bit tacky, but it is, first I need to crimp actually. But it's okay to touch and pick it up right now. So go ahead and go back up through that crimp. Move that crimp up to the bottom of my purple bead and then pull that tail to shorten. And just like when you're doing wire work, you want to make sure your loops are going in the correct order that you need them to. So if my ear wire is going to attach this way, I need this loop to be going that way. So you want to kind of move things around so they're in place before you crimp, and then it should hold for you. And then trim that off. And I want to buff this one more time, but I'm going to make the other earring first. Give that a little more time to dry. And we'll just do the same thing for the other side. Peace and love, Anastasia, to you too. Oh, Carolyn says, I received my crystal peridot toggle that I won last week. It is so lovely. You're welcome. Are you going to use it as a toggle, or are you going to try and use it as an earring finding? You could use it as a 3-strand finding for a necklace or something too, or a bracelet. I've used those toggles in lots of different ways, but then you end up with just the toggle bar piece, having to come up with something for that. You have to get creative. Ramble says, I'm terrible with crimps. I need to get the magical crimper. I do love the magical crimper. It's depending on who you talk to, it's either easy or not so easy. And sometimes it takes a little practice. But I think that for some people, it just really clicks. And I also feel like once you practice enough and you get it, you really love it, because it's just such a great crimp. It's so pretty. It's so small. It's very secure. Okay, so now I got to work on my loops here. Loop diddy loop diddy loop. Make sure if I've got this one going that way, this one needs to go that way. You also want to check your loops from your first earring, make sure they're kind of similar. This way, one earring is not super long compared to the other one. So to use the magical crimper, you're going to place your crimp right in the center notch. There's one, it's like a half circle on each side of that tool. So you're going to place your crimp tube right in the center, give it a good squeeze. It's going to pinch all 4 corners like a ravioli. It has a puffed pillow look to it. And then you're going to turn it 90 degrees, place it back in there again. And then I go around a few times, but be careful not to let it like pop out of your little center notch. Or if it does, get it back in there before you squeeze. Come in, trim off that tail. And now let's see. Now these feel pretty dry to touch here. So I'm going to go a little lighter this time, not so hard as I did the first time. Because I want to see some of those lines from the the umbrella, or even underneath the umbrella. See that? I have not made anything with the toggle bars on their own. I just have let them go. But I am curious, what can be done. Liz says toggles, you can add wire wrapping drops and put a jump ring at the top for earrings. Ooh, that's a good idea. Look at that. Oh, as I drop it. Let's try that again. Look at that. Yeah, it's nice to buff it because then you get a little bit of that texture and everything back. Whereas when you don't buff it, that's what it looks like there. I also made it very smudgy. Like if you put on like a thick coat and really just let it dry, it'll be shinier and have more of an enamel look to it, which could be nice, but I don't tend to be that what's the word? I don't know if it's graceful. Like, I don't know. I always mess with it and don't like leave it alone and let it dry. Patient. It does. It does bring out a little bit of sparkle with the beads. We got to sparkle through the rainy days, right? And then I've got, oh, dogs are going to bark again. My son just got home. Hold on to your ears. Oh, and I put it on backwards. Who else does that, right? Where my charm is facing the wrong way. There we go. Easy peasy. You could use your tool or you could just twist it with your fingers. Let me make sure I have this going the right way. There we go. And go up through the back, or you can go over the front. It depends on if you can get your little loop over this ball on the ear wire, and then just twist it back closed. I use the Ultimate Paint. I ended up using the lapis color, the amethyst color, and a little bit of this blue fluorite, which might have been in an older collection that we brought in. I don't think we have this blue fluorite anymore, but I could be wrong. I know we definitely have these two at softluxcompany.com. But yeah, these are really fun paints. They're super easy to use. They dry and become permanent on metal, resin, leather, things like that. It's hard to pass up an opportunity to get to paint with you guys. I love it. And then I just made this cute little pendant. I don't know what I'm going to do with this one yet, but I feel like it deserves like a dainty design. And then I'll have a necklace, earrings, and a bracelet. And all of these beads still left. So many fun things to play with. These are super cool. I love these. These are in the bead mix, the rainy day bead mix. This is a great strand I haven't played with yet. And that you can buy on its own. I think we have like 9 of them left. Or you can get it in the kit. These are so cute. And then I noticed Sarah's earrings were awesome that she made with these, the rainy day earrings that she made. You'll see them in our blog if you want a closer look of them. They turned out so cool. And I picked up this necklace I made a while ago with all of you, and I thought, oh, this would be such a great pattern for the rainy day kit because you have these crystals in there. So I don't remember what I did this for. Was it a Great Bead Extravaganza? But I definitely did this pattern on a tutorial somewhere where it's 2 strands, or it could have been with Cassandra. This looks like a very Cassandra design. So maybe it was one of her beading parties. But isn't that cool? Christine says, oh, I remember that necklace. So that's a good option too. If you want to try something like that, you have plenty of good beads in this mix to use. And look what I just did. I wasn't paying attention, stuck my hand right in the paint. Okay, wipe that off. All right, let's see who our winner is. Oh, Janelda, did I see your question? I don't think I did. Let me go see. Let me scroll back up. I heard, oh, I see you say you're frozen. Janelda. Oh, she says, okay. Sometimes my ravioli is only half of a ravioli. What am I doing wrong? It's gotta not, it must not be completely in the center, because if it's completely in the center notch, it's gonna do each of your 4 corners. And you got to make sure you're using 2x2 millimeter crimp tubes. Those are the only size that fits entirely for the tool. So those are 2 things I would suggest. You might also want to try doing 3 pieces of wire through your crimp, just to give it a little bit extra beefiness. So if I do 1, 2, and see if that helps to catch that 3rd wire. I'm just going to randomly make a thing. If I can go down one more time, let's see here. There we go. I'll just make this little weird. And now I have 3 wires running through my crimp, so it kind of makes it a little beefier. I'm going to place this crimp right in the center of my notch. Now, if it was doing it to you every time, then I would say, you know, and you're never getting a good crimp, I'd say that maybe there's something going on with the tool. But if you are getting it sometimes and sometimes you're not, then it's probably just a little off kilter somewhere. See how that has all 4 pinched? And then you'll put it back in and then do it again. I hope that helps. I know it can be a little tricky sometimes because, yeah, try the 3-wire trick. I know Nile likes that. My ravioli pops open if I turn and squeeze. Yeah, that shouldn't be happening either. So I don't know. I've never had my ravioli pop open. I have had it where when you're turning to the next 90 degrees, it's not totally secure yet. The crimp might spin, and then I kind of get it back in place. So, okay, I'm back. I got kicked off. My internet has been kicking off and on for the last week. I'm not sure what's going on there, but we lost a signal. However, I did do the giveaway while we were gone because I didn't want to lose all those entries, how sometimes it kicks off all of my entries. So I'm going to show you who I chose to win, and then we're going to choose. Let me see if we have another. It looks like it still has 67 on there, so we might have the opportunity to do it again. So let me share. Maria, are you here? While I was kicked off, I chose my winner. Are you? Let us know in the comments that you're here, Maria. I'm glad we got through the video tutorial before that happened. Oh, it's your first time. Hooray. Love when that happens. Maria, please send us a message email us at info@softflexcompany.com. Let us know your shipping address and we will get your prize in the mail to you. You're going to win a rainy day bead mix. And it looks like I can draw again. So let's do it one more time and we'll just have 2 winners today. Kim! Kim is our other winner. Hooray! Are you still with us, Kim? Let us know in the comments. We will also get a rainy day bead mix out to you. Kim is here. Awesome. So Kim, you too, please email us at info@softflexcompany.com and let us know your shipping address and we will get you a rainy day bead mix also. 2 winners. I figure we might as well choose another since the internet went out and you didn't get to see the whole confetti and all the things happening. So there's 2 today. Thanks for joining me, everyone. I'm glad we made it through to the end of the tutorial before we had some funky internet stuff going on. But have a great week. I will not be here next Monday because I will be out of town through the weekend for Softflex Company doing some demos, and I will be taking Monday off. But I'll see you the week after, and be sure to check out Sarah on Wednesday at 3 p.m. Pacific time. She'll be doing a beading party and the rainy day kit with Kay Goss of Star Beads and Beadoria. And then we have Joyce again on Friday at 9:30 a.m. for another episode of Spill the Beads. And mark your calendars for the Great Bead Extravaganza Spring Fling this month. So that is the 19th, 20th, and 21st. Softflex Company will be live with our presentation on the 20th at 1 p.m. Pacific time. We'll be using the Great Bead Extravaganza Tree of Life kit. So go grab that. There's also a Tree of Life bead strand and bead mix. They're not included in the kit. They're extras. So if you wanted to get some extra add-on beads, you can grab those. And then if you shop this week up until tomorrow, Tuesday, April 2nd, you will be entered to win that shopping spree. We're going to have 5 winners, and every order over $50 gets entered to win. $75, you'll get 2 entries. $100, you'll get 3 entries. So thanks again for hanging with me today. Hope you all have a wonderful creative week, and I will see you all soon. Bye.